Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for September 2022. Hope you guys had a great week. I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. And keep in mind too that the general readings for monthlies are a bit predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring for you right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. If you are interested in being in the drawing for a free personal tarot reading for the month of September, yes, I'm doing it again, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to drop a comment and also hit that thumbs up button on this video. And I will put you into that drawing. All right, so let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Pisces? Pisces. Uh-oh. All right, Pisces, we have the Five of Swords. What's going on here? Let's see what's crossing that. Because that's conflict, and it's not a good conflict. Okay, so it's crossed by the Emperor. Interesting. In the past, we have the Three of Swords reversed. And why this is all happening is the Seven of Wands. So there is some kind of conflict here in the month of September. There's ego involved in this, and there's somebody here that is determined to win. It's like a conflict that's created by a power struggle. Yeah, where everything just gets thrown up and it's like, I don't care who gets cut, but I'm winning. It's not a good energy. Now, there is definitely a need for someone to take charge of this. I feel like for some of you, there is the energy of a divine partnership here. And it could be somebody who might be a little bit older than you are, or it could be somebody who, if they are not older than you are, it could be somebody that they may work a lot. This would be the energy of someone who, they may be a little bit difficult in showing their emotions. They would be very much geared towards working, providing for the family, and that kind of thing. But I see this power struggle. In the past, what's led to this is there was a healing that took place here. In this healing, some of you, there was third-party energy, but this was resolved. There was healing that took place. And I feel like now, while this is happening, is because someone here is standing their ground. They're, like I said, it's a power struggle, and somebody's decided they're going to fight to the death, which is, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what else is happening. Now, for some of you, this is happening because there are outside influences. So you might not be fighting within yourself. You might be fighting against outside influences for some of you. Let's see what's on your mind, Pisces. And if that's the case, your goal here is to F them up, because you don't care if they get hurt. You don't care if they cry. You don't care if they, are sad. You're like, interfere one more time and see what I do to you. That's kind of the attitude I'm seeing. What's on your mind? Knight of Cups reversed. So kind of holding back emotionally. You're thinking of holding back emotionally. You're thinking that, or you might be thinking of someone else is holding back emotionally. Let's see what is happening for you in September that you may not see coming. Show me okay. right, so we have Temperance, and we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so there's a reconciliation here and healing, balancing out. There's the energy of balancing out, and I feel like there's a lot of meditation that's going on in order to create that balance. But I'm also seeing a reconciliation, recovering that which was lost. So let's see how you're showing up, Pisces. All right, so you're showing up as a Page of Swords in reverse. So there's something here that you might not be talking about, you might be keeping to yourself, or someone you might not be talking to. Or this could simply be that there's something here that you need to make yourself knowledgeable about, something that's unknown to you. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Pisces. It's the Five of Cups. Somebody that has regrets. Somebody that's regretting something, or there's sadness. Let's look at Spirit's advice. The Empress in reverse. Spirit is telling you that there's something here that's going to cause a lack of growth. Something that's not serving you. Something that's going to cause a lack of growth. Let's look at your outcome. It can also be an indication for you to look at your value, to look at your self-worth, to be sure that you're valuing yourself. And your outcome, we have the Hierophant. So that could be commitment, but it can also be, in this particular deck, it can be seeking counsel from a spiritual leader in order to find balance. So some of you may be seeking counseling. You could be, you know, getting spiritual counseling from someone. Or you may be getting a reading, or from a psychic or a tarot reader for that matter. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Now this is underlying energy. So I do feel that you are showing up here in a very charismatic way. I do feel that you're action oriented, particularly when it comes to work endeavors. Also, though, be aware that sometimes the Queen of Wands can indicate somebody doing like magic. So if it's not you, I would be aware. And the reason I say that is because while this is happening is because there's people that you're defending yourself against. And it's multiple people. You're in a conflict with these people. And it feels like they don't have your best interest at heart here. So there could be, for some of you, somebody that is doing some sort of magic with regard to you. So be careful with that. You'll know if it resonates. All right, so let's clarify this. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here? Wow. We just got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. These could be people you work with, that you're in conflict with. Or it could be that if there's someone trying to work magic spells or doing magic against you, that it's not working because you're protected. Yeah, look at that. And the Seven of Wands again. So there's the Seven of Wands. There's the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel that, you know, this there is conflict here, like I said. You are defensive. You're having to defend yourself against these people. I do feel like if it's work related, they could try to get you fired. So be careful. And also make sure that you defend yourself, but be careful what you do as you're defending yourself. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? I feel like there's jealousy involved here, Pisces. It's not good energy. Yeah, look at that, the Devil. My God, what is going on with you guys? All right, we have the Devil. We have the Four of Coins in reverse. So it could be in relation to the masculine energy here. But there's devil energy. There is this energy that, and it's coming out with the Queen of Wands in reverse. That makes me very nervous because that's black magic. That's dark magic. That's not good. You're protected, and I'm glad of that, but it just makes me very nervous. So somebody's trying to cause you losses. They're trying to cause you to lose money. They're trying to cause you to have financial loss. And this could, they could be going to your supervisor. They could be doing stuff like catty stuff. They could be going behind your back to a supervisor. They could be, yeah, if they are, they're lying. They're lying and doing. I'm telling you, there's black magic. There's dark magic here. I don't normally get that. I don't normally see that. It's kind of worrisome. I do feel that you're going to defend yourself against this, and you're protected as well. But this is not good energy. Yeah, you have to guard yourself against this. And if you are in a divine connection, this could be somebody attempting to come in between you and the masculine, or you, yeah, either you or the divine partner. It wouldn't matter if it was a masculine or feminine. It could be somebody trying to come between the two of you to cause, conflict between the two of you. It's very toxic behavior, though, in order to cause the other divine partner to release the other. It's a very strong attachment, though, so I don't think that that's going to happen, but it could definitely cause conflicts. So there's a need for someone, well, for you, Pisces, to take control of the situation, and because of the toxicity, in order to avoid these losses. Yeah, there's something here you have to release or get rid of. Now let's look at the past. I don't know, I would just be very careful. For some of you, these are people you work with. For others, they're people you know, but there's just something toxic here, and it's in some manner associated with a divine partner for some of you, or a boss. All right, so in the past, there was a breakup. We have the Four of Wands. Could have been a divorce or a breakup. Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands is the 1111 card. So this would have been, coming apart of a divine union if you're in that type of spiritual connection. It was very painful. I can see that. It caused an emotional imbalance for you, and there was a desire to heal the connection, which you were guided to do. And I do see a lot of healing having taken place. Now, it could have been a third party that was involved with that, and you might it might be the third party who's causing these problems that's doing this dark magic as well. Let's see why the Seven of Wands is here. Because this is why everything is happening. So I see in the past that there's healing. Oh, look at that. Three of Swords again. Three of Swords. And the King of Cups. Now, that's your energy. Somebody's trying to back you into a corner with regard to love. They're trying to put you back into the Three of Swords. So they're trying to put you either in a third-party situation or to cause you heartache with someone that you love. You're going to, and that's why all this is happening. Now, you are going to defend yourself in this situation. And I feel like it's more than one person. It's not, it seems like it's a group of people. For some of you, these people are people you know from work, or it's regarding work. And if that's the case, they're trying to cause you losses, financial losses, and to lose, you know, something that you love doing. But for most of you, this has to do with a relationship, and a high-level relationship at that. It could be that you've been keeping an eye on this person as well. You might know who these people are. You may have been keeping an eye on them. You may have, like, your little spidey sense might be going off and saying, I'm realizing that these people are either trying to create a third-party situation or they're trying to create heartbreak. It's like they're kind of trying to back you up into a corner, and that's why all this is happening. But they don't realize that you're very protected here. Yeah, you're not going to have it. You're not going to have it. So when it comes to love, I feel like you are aware of the situation. I feel like it's painful for you to know that this is happening. But at the same time, I think you're going to stand your ground. You're going to stand your ground because you are in a high energy. You're in a high energy with regard to love. Now, why is the Knight of Cups in the reverse? Now, that's what's on your mind. So, the World and the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, so this, what's on your mind? You're thinking about when somebody, most likely this person you're involved with, that you've done all this healing with, there was a period of time where this person may have not felt safe in the connection, or you didn't feel safe. And so you were holding back, or they were holding back, or both. So you're remembering this. You're thinking about a period of time where one or both of you didn't feel safe and emotions were being held back and things were not moving forward. It was, the two of you were likely separated. It was almost a missed opportunity, but it ended. That cycle ended. The two of you came back together, and so the opportunity was presented again, and you're remembering this. So in some way, that is associated with this energy of these people that are trying to cause this heartbreak again. I feel like, Pisces, there's somebody that during the separation with your person, they may have met somebody, and this person may be trying to re-enter their life. Now, I don't know if they're aware that for some of you, this person may be doing some dark magic. It obviously not for everybody, but for somebody out there. So that's very concerning. But I feel like you're feeling this out. It's like you are tapping into that energy because you're very perceptive. And I feel like, so your mind is going back into the memories. Okay, this was the time Neither of us felt safe. It was almost a missed opportunity. What happened during that time? So you're processing this. You're looking at it. You're trying to figure out what happened during that time. Let's see what's going to happen here in September. Show me September's energy, please. Clarify September's energy. Okay, so we have the Sun. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Fool. And we have the Hermit. Okay. So the reconciliation, if it hasn't happened, it's happening at the beginning of September. I feel like for a lot of you, it's already happened. And I do feel like you're in this meditative state. Your balance is being restored in this connection, and it's coming through a reunion, right? But you're also in this meditative state because I feel like you're receiving information here, Pisces. Now, if you look at her, she has one eye closed and one eye open. And that's because the one eye closed is over here enjoying this reconciliation, and the one eye opened is over here looking at what happened while we were apart, because something's telling me that something is off. And so you're feeling the disturbance in the force. And so you're trying to reconcile, you're figuring this out, and you're going to see it very clearly. Now, the reconciliation brought a lot of happiness, but there's still some stuck energy here. And you're also trying to figure that out and trying to bring balance into that. There's changes that need to be made. Those changes are going to be regarding love. And also there's just this, you saw clearly that, you know, things had taken a turn for the worse. And that's the opening that somebody needed in order to create this chaos that they're trying to create. Now, in the first week of September, I see you being very happy about the reconciliation, but seeing that there need to be some changes, and also feeling this energy disturbance and understanding that those, when things took a turn for the worse, is when this person or people kind of wiggled their way in. I am seeing that there is, so for some of you, this is a desire for a reconciliation. It has not happened yet. It depends on where you are on this timeline. I am seeing that if the reconciliation hasn't happened, it will by mid-month. Somebody is going to turn back around. For those of you that it already happened, these are memories, because remember, you're going back into how things played out. And I can see that with the Hermit here. You're searching, you're soul searching, you're trying to figure this out because you're feeling this energy, you're combating this energy. Some of you on a physical level, some of you on a spiritual level, and some on both. So I see somebody coming back through. If it hasn't happened, it will by the middle of the month. And I see a love offer coming through. This love offer that there was fear involved in bringing it forward. Somebody found the courage. And the courage was found because one or both of you couldn't walk away from this connection, even though you both tried. So a love offer is delivered, and if it hasn't been, it will be by the 3rd week of September. I see a new beginning. I see a new beginning, and I see, after this new beginning, I see soul searching. So for most of you, these are memories. You're processing this entire thing. So what's really unfolding for most of you is this drama over here that's being caused by someone else that's trying to cause chaos. And you're looking back at the connection. This is what's on your mind and how things played out in order to try to figure out who these people are, what it is they're trying to do, what's their agenda, and what do you do about it? And a lot of your September is going to be involved with that. All right, so you're showing up here as the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, again, that's something you don't quite know about. You haven't figured out. And so, like I said, that's where a lot of your energy here in September is going into. There's also possibly someone you're not talking to, or something that is not being said. Wow, and there it is again, Page of Swords again. So there's definitely something you don't know. We have the Lovers, and we have the Two of Swords. So there's something here that you don't know, that either someone isn't telling you, or that it's not being spoken. It is with your soulmate. It's your soulmate. There's a lack of communication. There's something that either you're not telling them or they're not telling you. I feel like there's something that they haven't told you. And it's going to put you at a crossroads. It's going to put you in this position where you feel like you have to kind of protect yourself. And this is why you're trying to figure all this out. So, and they may not be withholding it intentionally, but there's something here that you need to know. Why is the Five of Cups here? This is the energy that's approaching you. This is somebody who has regrets. Why is the Five of Cups here? Oh, there came out the Emperor. So that's your divine partner. All right, so same here. It's a divine partner, right? So Three of Coins and the Nine of Cups reversed. So the energy approaching you is definitely the divine partner. The chaos is associated with your divine partner in some form, but I don't think it's them, because they're trying to establish a contract with you, a foundation that the two of you can build on. But there's something here, they may drink, they may have an alcohol problem, or it could be that there's something here that is happening that they're not happy about, that they're just, it looks like they got their way about something, but now they regret it. And I don't feel like it's in association with you, because and both times the Emperor came out in the upright, and here we see that the Emperor is trying to establish a foundation. So I feel like they got their way when they were separated from you. They have some regrets about something that happened. It could have been some third-party energy, and now they're regretting this. They wish it hadn't happened. It might be somebody that they met or they got involved with, and they wish they hadn't. Now, we have the Empress in reverse, which tells me that if this is a divine connection, that you have not been treated fairly. And there's a reason that this connection isn't growing. So let's clarify that. Spirit is warning you. There's an indication for you to look at self-worth issues. There's an indication for you to look at what might be preventing growth in this relationship. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Hangman in reverse. And the Empress in the upright. Nice. Okay. So there is something that's preventing growth in this connection. Part of it, like I said, is you have to examine your self-worth. And also, you've got to pull back here, Pisces. Spirit is saying pull back. Take some time to yourself to figure out these self-worth issues. But also take some time to heal some more, to continue to heal so that you can look at things differently. You have to look at something differently in order for this connection to grow and prosper. And I do think a lot of it has to do with self-worth, but not in its entirety. There's something here in this connection that has to heal, and you have to look at things differently, and perhaps they do as well, because sitting in regret is not going to build that foundation. All right, now in your outcome, we have the Hierophant. Now that does speak to commitment, but I also feel like there is some form of, oh, look at that. We also have Judgment. So that has to do with making good judgment calls. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Judgment. That's bringing things back together and making good judgment calls. All right, so why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? Okay, we have the Star in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of you, by the end of the month, you're going to go, you're going to be receiving some kind of counseling or some kind of, and it may be both of you because there's two people depicted in the picture. Or it could be that you are, you could be talking to, literally, it could be anybody that's on a spiritual nature. There is going to be a commitment, but I'm seeing that you're addressing issues here. It could even just be meditation, because I see that you will be kind of going within, and that is Spirit's guidance too. But here's the issues that are being addressed. There's issues here of sometimes there's a feeling of hopelessness. It's coming from a imbalance, emotional imbalance, things not being balanced emotionally or emotionally balanced within the connection. There's a need to be independent within the connection and to address fear issues. So I do see that somebody here is afraid of being on their own, of being alone. So there's some codependency that I'm seeing here, and that needs to be healed. So there's healing that's taking place here. So I'm looking at this as a continuance of healing this connection, as well as healing some codependency issues. Yeah. But I do see that this is going to grow because someone here is making good judgment calls. Yeah, very interesting. Just be careful, because I don't like this energy that's coming from outside the connection. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Two of Wands in the reverse has to do with not being chosen or not going in a particular direction. So that's underlying energy as well. There could be some energy here of feeling as if how do I word this? Feeling still some abandonment type of issues that is underlying all of this as well. And that could be what's causing the opening for these people to cause the chaos as well. So think about that. Yeah, think about that. If there was a, if you were trying to make a decision with regard to moving, I do feel that there's a decision being made not to relocate as well. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card just to round out your reading. Okay, so you have Unikite. It says, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. I told you you were protected. So Pisces, you have been working on this, and I do feel like you're being guided here. There's divine solutions, and you're being divinely supported as well. There's a lot of growth. In this card, it's all green, which is has to do with the heart chakra, has to do with growth. And so I do see that you are definitely being supported. I do think this is a divine connection, a spiritual connection. And if you are being attacked in any way by outside forces, which you are to some degree, some of you more than others, you're being supported, and there are solutions, and you're being spiritually supported. So, you know, hang in there. All right. So I hope it's been helpful for you. And if you're interested in the free personal reading, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and also drop me a comment. Until I see you in the weekly readings, namaste.